It's Karaoke Sunday. You can tell by this video. It's cold outside. There's a Christmas tree up. We got on socks. You see the security cameras off to the far left. Did you notice something? We're playing baseball, soccer, some sort of makeshift golf in the house. Guess that means mommy must be asleep somewhere else with Zep Zep. Probably breastfeeding Zep Zep. I'm assuming she's breastfeeding because Zakiya is standing in the hallway. I'm pretty sure she's talking. Zachariah's swinging a golf club at a soccer ball. The kids love their sports, so we got them these play equipment. Here we've seen the switch position, so maybe mommy's asleep now. What's that? Nap time. Bouncy castle in the corner. Zakiya's jacket on the chair. Assuming we were outside earlier today. But now it's baseball time. And of course, you know where my son is. My oldest son, playing with the camera. It's a typical Sunday. Easy day. Fun-loving day. I stopped at Costco and I found this seasoned beef. It had like this teriyaki sauce to it. And so I'm cooking. This is my first time cooking it, so I'm watching it very closely on this very first batch. I'm OCD, so you can expect to see me have a bunch of utensils out. I got utensils for when it's raw. Those are those tongs you see in the lower right screen next to the deep fryer. And then I got utensils for when it's cooking. That's what I'm holding in my hand now. I'm trying to put the syrup back on there. So Stunner appears out of almost nowhere. Realizes the camera's on, she walks away. So, typical Sunday. Want to eat something different. We eat a lot of rice in this house. And so this teriyaki, pre-seasoned meat from Costco seemed delightful. So here we are. We have this gas burner in this house. It's got 4 eyes, I guess my father would normally call them. And then, look, there's little man. And there he goes. He's probably new at walking at this point. He's running. And I'm wondering where he's at. Anyway, so it's got 4 burners, 2 on each end. And in the center, there's a griddle, which I'm using right now to make these teriyaki beef flank. And so the raw meat is on the griddle. And then where the cooked meat is, I have this glass dish on the indoor grill, which is always interesting to use in this house. You see above, there's a ventilation system that's pretty adequate. But barbecuing in the house, it's always questionable. Our ceilings are in this room. The kitchen is 14 foot, and then great room attached to it, I should say. It goes to 16.1 down to 14. There's a slope in it. I designed the slope to manage heat in the house. Anyway, this portion of the video you're looking at now is the end part. It's when majority of the meat is cooked. Oh, here comes little man again. He just put on any socks or any socks for little man. He's off and running. And of course, mommy is looking for him. And there he goes. So anyway, this is the end of the cooking here. And later, you're going to see the beginning of the cooking. And then the transition of some rules that I have. You're going to see my OCD on display. That's what I mean to say. I tried to hide it and be gentle about it. But there's no way to get around it. You're going to see my OCD in the kitchen. So, enjoy. Yeah, I'm trying to get the little scraps up because those little scraps that are heavily seasoned, I'm going to have to clean the grill anyway and scrape them up. So I might as well scrape them up, put them in the dish with all the other finished ones. It'll go great on top of a salad. Yeah, I eat salad. So here's how it starts. I first laid them on. You can see the sun is up at this point. 30 seconds ago, if you would have looked at the screen, you would see that we had the lights on in the house. So I've been doing this for quite some time. See, here's my OCD. Yes, I want a new fork. But that's what's coming. No, that's raw. I'm not going to use that. This is for cooking. So here's where we get to the point where I put those large tongues down, and now I'm using these. My utensils for when it's cooked, partially cooked, heat, exposed to heat. Put it that way. If it's touched the grill and exposed to heat, I'll be using that spatula and that fork. Now, this is the beginning, as I was just recently telling you, and I'm not really sure how this meat is going to cook and if the temperature is right. So you're going to see me watching it intently at this point. I'm glad the video was sped up here because it's slow motion. Here's when Stunner first came in and saw that I was cooking. Now you see that prepared. I think the boys are over there playing in the. These are mostly you can't use that fork. Yeah, I got your own fork. Okay, and the boys are over there playing in the pantry, and mommy's getting ready to sample the goods. No, okay. Filipino approved. If the noodles like it, then I guess the chicken's gonna like it too. Yeah, I must be happy. That was a little dance move there. Yeah, I can see in the pantry those little kids are in there. So here's what I'm looking at. On the left is my cooked. I put it in that pot. There's the griddle, the grill, and then over the deep fryer. And it's near New Year, so in this box is full of champagne, not just Smirnoff, but a bunch of champagne blender in the corner. And then there they are coming out of the pantry. I'm assuming they got a snack because it's karaoke, and in our house, karaoke Sunday. There goes the princess. You see the top of her little head. And I think they're all on their way up to the karaoke. I'm going to keep cooking. The sun's still up, so let's see what we get out of this. I don't want to pass along botulism or something to the family, so I make sure everything gets cooked. I noticed that in the top part of the griddle, it's warmer. Or is it cooler? I think I'm putting it up there so it'll slow down from cooking. And those ones closer to me, I think are in the highest heat of the griddle. I don't know how you guys' griddles work, but this particular griddle has its hot spots, has its warm spots. And I wouldn't say it has a cold spot because there's nowhere on this griddle you can actually touch that it's going to be cold if it's on. You guys get familiar with the griddle because there's going to be some more cooking videos because I do enjoy cooking. It's my therapy. It's how I relax. Yeah. Wine. Now, those of you who know me, that bottle I was just holding in my hand, there's not wine in it. Yes, I like wine. So here's pretty much the end. As I was saying, that bottle behind me is behind me now. It's going to get washed. It didn't have wine in it. There was water in there. I try to drink at least a half a gallon of water a day. Especially if I'm going to be eating outside of my diet. The water helps me not be so ashy. One of my fears. If you've seen the personality question videos, you know that I have a fear of being ashy. That may be my only fear. Because if you've seen the personality video, I tend to do things that I probably should fear. So in a moment here, we're going to speed up the video because it's, cleaning is slow. But I'm thinking about where I'm going to put this meat. I'm walking over here toward the steam oven. I'm thinking I'm putting the steam oven. Then I just go over to the microwave. I'm probably going to use the steam oven later. I don't know what that is in a microwave. I don't remember. I have an idea, but I'm not sure. But look, in the background next to me, you can see that there is a rice cooker because I'm married to an Asian, and that's just what's necessary. So here is the whole cooking process. This is when I got comfortable with it, and we sped up the camera so you can see that, if you're going to cook, you might as well clean. Because really cooking, once you understand what the meat is doing or whatever it is you're cooking doing, you're really just standing there staring at it. And so I prefer to do some cleaning. This kitchen, It's considered to be a chef's triangle. And as you see from what I'm doing here, there's dishes. Well, there's the sink. There's the stove, and over there at the top of the triangle is the refrigerator and the freezer. So get products, take them to the counter, from the counter to the stove, from the stove to the dishes. I mean, the princess needs to go to the restroom, so I'm gonna go with her. Yeah, and then come back, kiss all the babies over there, and then finish cooking. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. So that's me putting it in the microwave. There's mommy making the kids chicken nuggets because we really don't think they're gonna eat beef. I mean, they eat beef, but they don't eat beef heavily seasoned. Mommy's over there in the corner doing some karaoke, and I'm doing dishes. I try to wash all the kids' cups because I don't trust the dishwasher when it comes to the babies. I mean, it does a good job, but I want to make sure the babies' cups are really, really clean, because if they get sick or irritated, it's a lot of my time. So here we are. I wash the dishes and then I put them in the dishwasher because I had nothing to do.